latch on gun? Is this cow latch on gun? Backfire action. Light one does is the only one that backfires. But it tickle the primer a little bit.
Check.
Yep, you got me.
Gotcha.
It's amazing the difference between these things, between the noise canceling off and on. I got a set of Dave Clark's back there that I was playing with the other day, and they're so loud that you can barely hear yourself think.
Yeah. Got a guy at work the other day wearing a pair of David Clark's. He was complaining about his head hurting.
Well, you know, they're not comfortable. They got no noise canceling in them at all.
Yeah.
They sound fine talking ATC and stuff. I mean, everybody, the canceling on that side works pretty good.
Yeah.
But the canceling in your ears don't work at all.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. But they're
they're
really not much better than these with the noise I used to think these things were really bad, you know, like worse than the Dave Clark's, but they're really not that much difference.
So you're saying they're David Clark's with A&R in them?
No, they don't.
Just
it's
a
just a regular.
Yeah, okay.
Which is what people fly with the DC-3 and stuff. And
yeah.
and I've asked them why they do that, and they tell me so they can hear the engines. But I'm wondering if it isn't because the noise, these things can't cancel out that kind of noise.
Yeah.
So at that point, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. But I know you can't hardly beat these bows. The other ones are pretty good too. The light speeds. So we're waiting for the oil to warm up a little bit. So right now we got the oil shutters closed and the oil bypass shut off so that all the oil is staying up in the engine so it warms up faster. And then we'll slowly close those or open those so that it sucks all the rest of it in. We're almost up to red line. We got 70 degrees on both of them. We'll wait till they're at 80. Thomaston's marginal VFR.
You can actually feel it set the tail down when you do that, and then pick the tail up.
There's a lot of wind blowing off those props.
That's cool.
And the other problem is if I fill the nose up with fuel, and the two of us sitting up here, that's the only time that I can see that you'd ever be able to load it out of balance because it gets nose heavy. So it's not that, you know, not that far out, but it's a little bit out. All right, so the oil pressure, the oil temps are good enough to go ahead and turn around. Tail wheel is disengaged.
Where's the lock at?
Right here.
Gotcha. You lock that on takeoff?
I do, but when I remember. $80 degrees on the oil on both of them. Go ahead and run up the left engine here.
I got you.
We're good over there. Got suction, oil pressures are good. Temps coming up. All right. Temps coming up, so we'll go ahead and start closing these guys off a little bit. Give it a second to circulate. Flaps are up. Trim tab is set. Yeah, I was in here working on the putting. You see what?
Oh yeah. I don't know if that would be good to get down into that chain.
What?
If
Oh,
that-
well, it would actually fall all the way through into the bottom.
Find it in 50 years when they.
Well, you'd find it as soon as you opened up the.
Yeah.
There's a big plate that goes on the bottom down there.
So what's the difference in the when you feather up there and you feather over
Well,
here?
those are electric. So if you if the engine locked up and the prop wouldn't turn,
Yeah.
these aren't going to do you any good because they're not going to feather it where that'll feather it with it sitting still.
Okay.
So, and they'll also unfeather it. So if you wanted to start the engine back up in flight, you could push, after you feather it, you can push it again and it flips around and unfeathers it. So you don't have to get out and try to twist the blade.
It's kind of a cool design how they came up with the yoke on the side.
Yeah,
And then
the
over.
Commander was the same way.
Yeah.
Got a little bit more room in this one.
Yeah, you do.
But the funny thing is, Commander's a lot more comfortable.
Is it?
Yeah, because you just you can recline the chair will slide back and you can straighten your legs out.
Yeah.
These chairs they kind of slide angle back and forth on the legs, but they don't slide in and out.
Still in your charger.
It's fine. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get those all the way open. We're about in the green on both of those. Oil's good. 122.9. And 7 Lakes traffic, Twin Beach, departing runway 18, 7 Lakes. Fuel pumps are on. Everything's free and clear.
Where you going, Bubba?
We just put gas in the strut, so we're going to fly around the field and land and make sure everything's good.
Okay. As long as it looks good, be good.
Yeah, we'll be right back. pressures are good, fuel pressure's good. Airspeed's 80.
80 knots.
80 miles an hour.
Miles per hour, I got you.
Brakes. Accelerate to 120. You can fly it.
Got it. That flies pretty sweet.
Yep.
I see what you're talking about with the headset on takeoff.
Yeah, you can't block out that kind of noise. You can fly out over the lake if you want.
Where's the ball at? It's on your side.
Yeah.
Center, right?
Yeah. And the aileron trim is right here if you need it.
Man, we're scooting. That's pulled back too, right?
Yeah.
This is the type of Beech that Matt Youngkin flies? Doing all the airbags in?
No, I think his is a little older. I can't remember what his model is, but his is one of the older models that was converted. We had to put some air in the nitrogen in the landing gear struts, so we had to take it out for a test flight.
Get that 170, I might be able to keep up with you, man.
Yep.
You won't have to slow down the stall speed. So you had this about a year now?
I got it in what June or July, somewhere around there.
Flying about every day now. Every time it's nice outside.
Yeah, when I'm not working on it. I gotta take it over. I'm gonna get these 2 engine monitors replaced with the newer model. Hopefully next week. Figure out why that autopilot's being crazy, and then the HSI is it's funny. Like right now, it's pretty close to being even with the compass, but
yeah, why didn't it work when you hit that altitude on?
Well, you have to tell it. Yeah, you got to turn on the. Now, if you hit heading, altitude. And the crazy thing is it Like I flew all the way down to Miami and it worked fine. Or no, I flew down for about an hour and it worked perfect. And then I climbed up to 7,000 feet and did it again, and you want to disconnect it?
Yeah.
And then it started doing that up and down crap. Then I came back from Miami and it worked perfect all the way back.
Yeah, it was doing fine just now?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's weird. Do you have an intercom switch on your rig? Yeah.
Check. Yeah, it works.
Mic switch, not intercom switch, but.
Did you have that? Was that in here when you bought it?
No, that's the one out of the Commander.
Okay.
And then it had a 530 in it, and I put the 530 in the Commander. Charlie up there. Looks like his hangar's open.
He set you up on the left downwind?
That's fine. You're going to have to slow down and get bit. Put on about 20 inches.
What altitude? 1600?
Yeah, I usually shoot at 18, but it doesn't matter. 16, 18 is fine.
What speed are you looking for?
140 is fine.
Alright. Damn, you look back and the airport's way back there now. It doesn't take long to get pretty far away from it.
Yeah, but it also takes a minute to get turned around, so if you try to turn too short, you'll be back on top of the airport.
Who's that playing around 7-Eleven?
Nobody. There's Brad flying.
Get back up to 1600.
Flynn, is that you in the air?
Yeah.
You were so low, I couldn't even see what it was taking off, but it sounded like you.
Yeah, I'm letting Brad fly.
Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and get your fuel pumps over there. And go mixtures full. Props we leave alone. So just hold 20 inches or so, 19, 20 inches, and then you can go ahead and put the gear down. That's right here. You got to pull it out and push it down. Got a green light.
Hey.
So just fly on out a little bit. Go ahead and trim it up and get it as you're coming down. So go ahead and get your about 120 is what 120, 130 is what we're looking for right now.
Hold the same altitude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and get 1 notch of flaps. Just push it down and then you got to flip it back to center once it gets to about 15. That's good. All right, you can go ahead and start your base. And 7 Lakes traffic, Twin Beach is left base, runway 36, 7 Lakes. Yeah, you're probably going to have to add a little bit of power. We don't want to come, you were a little low to start with, so.
I got you.
Just put on about 25, but hold 120. If it wants to climb, let it climb, because. Go ahead and start your turn. And 7 Lakes traffic, Twin Beach is final, runway 36, 7 Lakes.
You take 120 all the way to the ground?
Yeah, well, no, we'll get to about 110 in just a second, and then we'll pull 100 over the numbers. Go ahead and get the rest of your flaps.
All the way down?
Yeah. Go ahead and pull it back to 20. 15.
Are we high?
We're fine. Move over to the left just a little bit. All right, now we're looking for 110.
There's 110.
Pull it, just go ahead.
What's that?
Just go ahead and pull them off all the way. Let it keep coming down. Let it keep coming down. Keep coming down. And now just pull it off. Right there. All right, and then we'll.
Do I add any brake? You got the brake?
Yeah, I got it. And go ahead and get the flaps up. Unlock the tail wheel. I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
That was interesting.
Go ahead and turn off the fuel pumps.
Off. Flaps are up and back to center.